One of the very unique things about this area is we're hunting along in some of the bluffs and on the river bottom of the North Platte River. Very famous river for a number of reasons, but also historically, especially this area we're in, a bunch of trails came together in the mid-1800s. The history of the westward migration really concentrates here in the upper North Platte Valley in the western Nebraska. And what you'll see is kind of called Monument Valley as well, because there's a lot of big rock formations that were famous because they were used as landmarks by those settlers as they moved west. They could see Chimney Rock for dozens and dozens of miles once they got on the valley, and they could use that as a guide mark to know they were on the right trail. A lot of times when I'm hunting, especially in some of the real pine-studded buttes, I'm always kind of cognizant when I get to a high point that overlooks this big wide verdant valley and think, I wonder over how many eons people sat up on this exact same point and, watched as, the great migration of the buffalo came by, or watched for the settlers coming through. So I'm always cognizant of those people that came before us and how they used this landscape and how I use it today as a hunter.
Side of the river.
Everyone likes to, set goals for themselves, especially hunting, and one of the goals is the slam, which is the 4 subspecies of turkeys here in North America, in the continental U.S. actually. The eastern, the Osceola down in Florida, the Rios in Texas or California, and so other areas, and then where I live, the Merriams. And just, it's a goal to go for. If you love hunting turkeys, you'll want to hunt them in other areas. So that's what I love about it. It's just, get to travel and go around the country and see other parts of the country and how people turkey hunt where they live.
Birds have been vocal all morning, but on the other side of this river here. And I could hear some calling up above, so I was like, let's just get up and run and try to get them close to them, cut the distance, see if we can call them to the edge of the river. And about the time I sat up, they flew across the river right here, like not even 100 yards from us, and ran right to the decoys. So I'm glad I waited just a half second, or I would have been standing up when they got here. But let's go check him out. One of the things about western Nebraska is there are pockets of true Merriams, and then there's a lot of hybrid birds as well. This guy here, which is definitely a hybrid bird, so whether he counts towards your Merriams or not, I'll leave that up to the biologists and the geneticists, but to me, he's a dead turkey, and he's gonna go in the crock pot. I suppose we can go for a walk. Those two ends were right here. They cross this dam a lot. That's how they get across, so I half tempted. Set up here.
So for me, turkey hunting is really about the engagement with the animal. That's what makes it so cool. I love elk hunting in the rut when they're very vocal and responding and coming in, and turkeys are a lot like that, where it's a chess match. You know, you got to get them worked up, got to get them fired up, and you know, the natural reaction is for a hen. Tom gobbles, a hen goes to it, but we're trying to kind of reverse that, have the hen call, have the tom come to it. So I really love that engagement with the animal.
I don't know if those jakes saw me move or what. They freaked out.
So what I really love about Merriam's turkeys, for one, it's my home turkey. It's what I grew up with out here in western Nebraska. Some people say they're an easier bird to hunt. I find them challenging because they usually live in a really big country, you know, rugged buttes, pine-studded ridges, some in the river bottoms as well. But what they generally do is they'll fly down and they have a pattern. They'll just walk this pattern every day, and it's big, miles-long loops. If you get behind them, it's hard to get them to call back. So it's just real challenging. And again, I just love the country, and that's really, it's home to me, and that's why I love hunting the Merriam's turkeys there.
They're in here somewhere. Those two toms were close. Once they gobbled, I heard those jakes go to them, so I think those jakes are beating up those toms. Because it sounds like a bunch of jakes. That's the only thing I can figure out. So I don't know if we should just stake it out for a while, or sneak on this side. Oh, they're close. Oh, they're right there. Happened fast. They snuck up on the left. We were expecting them from the right. And he was 6 yards away, just spotted me right here. And then gobbled at me, but then turned and ran. And we had to make a quick move and pop up and get him. So he's just up on this side hill when I hit him, and he looks like he rolled down the hill. There's a pile of feathers. He got in this tree. There he is. There, he's right in there. He's gonna make me work for him. Oh. Just a beautiful white Merriams. That's what you're looking for right there. Those creamy white tips. That's Merriam's country. Whew, what a beautiful bird. This is a good bird. Nice, good beard on him too. Yeah, just a nice, healthy Merriams. What a beauty. Had to wait a while for him this morning, but they finally showed.